Welcome back to Professional Health. We're all looking for ways to live healthier lives, but sometimes the biggest obstacles are the things we hardly notice. Sugar is everywhere, in our drinks, snacks, and even hidden in foods we think are healthy. Today, we're uncovering the truth about sugar and sharing practical tips to reduce it in your diet. Let's get started. Alright, let's break it down. When we talk about sugar, we're mainly talking about added sugars, not the natural sugars found in fruits and vegetables. Those are good for you. It's the added sugars that can really mess with your system. Here's what happens when you consume too much sugar. First up, energy spikes and crashes. We've all been there. You eat a sugary snack, you get that quick burst of energy, and then, bam, the dreaded sugar crash hits. You're left feeling tired, irritable, and reaching for another sugary pick-me-up. This roller coaster of blood sugar levels is not doing your body any favors. Next, let's talk about weight gain. Your liver plays a key role here. When you eat excess sugar, your liver works hard to process it. But here's the catch. Your liver can only store so much sugar as energy. The excess? It gets converted into fat, which can lead to weight gain, especially around the abdomen. And we all know that belly fat is not just about how our genes fit, it's also linked to more serious health problems. Speaking of serious health problems, let's not forget about heart health. High sugar intake raises triglycerides, which are a type of fat found in your blood. High triglycerides are a major risk factor for heart disease, and as if that weren't enough, excess sugar also contributes to inflammation in the body, which further increases the risk of heart problems. So, we're talking about a double whammy here. And it doesn't stop there. Did you know that sugar can also affect your skin? Sugar damages collagen and elastin, which are the proteins that keep your skin youthful and firm. Sugar essentially weakens these building blocks, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and premature aging. Last but not least, let's talk about the impact of sugar on brain health. Studies have linked high sugar diets to impaired memory and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Now you might be thinking, okay, Dr. Mike, I get it. Sugar is bad news, but I don't even eat that much sugar. I mean, I don't have a huge sweet tooth, and you might be right, you might not be downing donuts and cookies all day long. But here's the thing about sugar, it's sneaky. It hides in plain sight, often in foods we wouldn't even suspect. Let's start with condiments. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, salad dressings, they all seem harmless enough, right? But many of these condiments are loaded with added sugar. Even that healthy salad you're so proud of could be harboring a surprising amount of sugar thanks to a sugary dressing. Always check those labels. And speaking of labels, let's not forget about packaged foods. Even healthy snacks like granola bars, flavored yogurts, and instant oatmeal can be packed with sugar. Food manufacturers love to sneak sugar into these processed foods because it makes them taste better and keeps us coming back for more. But don't be fooled, always read the ingredient list and be on the lookout for added sugars. Beverages are another major culprit. Sweetened teas, sports drinks, fancy coffee drinks. We're talking about sugar bombs in disguise. Even some juices, while they might seem like a healthy choice, can be loaded with sugar. Stick to water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon or lime for a refreshing and sugar-free hydration option. Now I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, you're making me paranoid. How am I supposed to know if something has hidden sugar? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's your secret weapon, the ingredient list. Be on the lookout for these common sugar pseudonyms: high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, dextrose, maltose, glucose, fructose. They're all just sugar in disguise. Chapter 3. How to cut back on sugar. So, we've talked about the not-so-sweet truth about sugar and its impact on your health, and we've exposed those hidden sources of sugar that might be sneaking into your diet. Now let's get to the good part. How to cut back on sugar without feeling like you're missing out. Trust me, it's totally doable. It's all about making small, sustainable changes that add up over time. First things first, start small. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. In fact, trying to do too much too soon often backfires. Instead, focus on making gradual reductions in your sugar intake. For example, if you're used to having 2 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee, try cutting back to 1.5. Over time, you can gradually reduce it further until you're enjoying your coffee unsweetened or with a natural sweetener. Speaking of natural sweeteners, let's talk about those for a moment. If you're craving something sweet, there are healthier alternatives to refined white sugar. Honey, maple syrup, and stevia are all natural sweeteners that can add a touch of sweetness to your food and drinks without the blood sugar spikes and other negative effects of refined sugar. Just remember, Even natural sweeteners should be used in moderation. Now let's talk about snacking. We all get those midday cravings, but reaching for a sugary snack will only leave you feeling sluggish and craving more sugar later on. Instead, opt for snacks that provide sustained energy and keep you feeling full and satisfied. Fresh fruit, a handful of nuts, plain yogurt with berries, or a hard-boiled egg are all great options that will fuel your body without the sugar crash. And of course, we can't forget about hydration. Staying properly hydrated is crucial for overall health, and it can also help curb those sugar cravings. Often, when we think we're hungry, we're actually just thirsty. So, before you reach for that sugary drink, try drinking a glass of water first. You might be surprised at how quickly it satisfies your craving. Another great strategy for reducing sugar intake is to cook more meals at home. When you cook at home, you control the ingredients, which means you can control the amount of sugar that goes into your food. Experiment with herbs, spices, and citrus fruits to add flavor to your meals without relying on sugar. Reading labels is still your best friend. I know it can seem tedious, but taking a few extra minutes to read the labels on your food can make a world of difference. Remember those sugar aliases we talked about earlier? Be sure to check for those hidden sugars lurking in the ingredient list. Finally, be patient with yourself. Changing your eating habits takes time and effort. Chapter 4. Benefits of reducing sugar. Alright, let's talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. Cutting back on sugar isn't just about deprivation and saying no to all things sweet. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Reducing your sugar intake comes with a whole host of amazing benefits that will make you feel healthier, more energized, and happier overall. First and foremost, you can say goodbye to those dreaded energy crashes. Remember that roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes we talked about earlier? When you reduce your sugar intake, you stabilize your blood sugar levels, which translates to more sustained energy throughout the day. No more midday slumps or relying on sugary pick-me-ups to get you through the afternoon. And speaking of energy, reducing sugar can also lead to better sleep. When your blood sugar levels are stable, your body can settle into a more restful sleep cycle. You'll wake up feeling refreshed and energized, ready to tackle the day ahead. Let's not forget about your skin. As we discussed earlier, sugar is no friend to your skin. It damages collagen and elastin, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and premature aging. By reducing your sugar intake, you're essentially giving your skin a fighting chance to repair itself and maintain its youthful glow. Weight management is another major benefit of reducing sugar. When you reduce your sugar intake, you're essentially cutting off the supply of excess calories that are contributing to weight gain. You'll start to lose weight more easily, especially around your midsection, and you'll find it easier to maintain a healthy weight in the long run. But it's not just about the physical benefits. Reducing sugar can also have a profound impact on your mental health. Studies have shown that people who consume less sugar tend to have better moods, lower levels of stress and anxiety, and improved cognitive function. Reducing sugar can be a challenge at first, but the long-term benefits for your health are worth it. Start small, make gradual changes, and stay consistent. Which tip are you excited to try? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching Professional Health. See you next time.